Hello, everybody, and welcome to Black Dragon Gaming. I am Malleable Persona, and I have Kat with me, who I just stole their intro.
Yes, you did. Uh, you don't normally do that, so it sort of surprised me.
Yep.
Hi, everyone. I'm sick today, which
Yeah.
I know you guys probably can't fucking tell by my voice, but I've actually got the flu. I've never had the flu before, as far as I know, so this has been an interesting experience for me.
Well, fuck.
Yeah, I've been exposed to several strains of the flu at once before, but usually only catch a cold. Uh, As far as I know, I have never had the flu. I could have had it and just been asymptomatic or whatever, but
Yeah. But you've never been symptomatic with the flu, as far as you remember.
Yes. I did not know that the flu can fuck with your sense of taste.
Yep.
And once I found that out, because guess what's happening to me right now?
Yeah.
I realized why people thought that
COVID might be related to the flu.
yeah, like COVID was just like a worse flu or whatever. And it's like, oh, I understand now.
Yes.
No wonder.
Yeah, I get it now. It's just, it fucks with it worse.
Yeah, and it will usually cause permanent damage, where the flu can only sometimes cause permanent damage to your taste.
Yeah.
I hope I don't get the permanent damage, because my tea tastes like I've put aspartame in it instead of sugar.
Oof.
And I hate that. I hate that a lot.
Yeah,
I'm still
fair.
drinking it, but
yeah, just before we went live, there was the State of Play for PlayStation. And they actually did have a number of new things, which is rare for PlayStation these days for some forsaken reason.
Including Pinocchio DLC.
Yes, Liza P DLC, which is, time travel plot, which, I mean, fair, if you're going to go up against opponents in the same, city. More likely than not, it's going to be time travel. Or a time skip, but they went for time travel. And also, what's it called again? Tides of Annihilation, which that one is a PS5 exclusive, as far as I know. And that is Arthurian.
Yeah, when I watched the trailer, it was giving me a little bit of Shadows of the Colossus vibes.
Yeah, at least with that one boss or that one enemy. With the Liza P thing, what I noticed was, well, first off, it is very wintry, which definitely helps change up the environment. And the other thing was, at one point, you could summon somebody for help, an NPC.
Yeah, that weird horn thing that Pinocchio blew.
Yeah. Blew a horn, and I'm going to assume that is the actual guy who wore the dog mask, and he's just alive because we're in the past.
Probably.
But yeah, I'm super interested in playing the DLC when it comes out, and that will be summer of this year. Also, I remember to mention, we will not be streaming next week. I've got family matters to deal with. At the very least, we won't be streaming. I will not be streaming. Cat can do as they please. Assuming the fucking video card shows up.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, hopefully that also doesn't take a whole bunch of fuckery to get it installed and working.
Yeah. But that assuming Cat can do as they please.
Fucking hopefully. I would like to get back to it. I've been completely fucking listless.
Yeah, I don't fucking blame you. You've been playing basically any game that will actually run for you.
Yeah, like trying to read as much as like anything that I can find, trying to play any game that I can find that will actually run. Gods. I've done like fuck all since Monday though. It's like Monday was the day that I had a like a really bad attack of my I guess you would call it of my disability. It was just like fucking just sat here and just like violently twitched in pain for like 2.5 hours straight. I'm still paying for that.
Yeah.
Which is also why I didn't realize I was sick until today. It's because like I thought like oh yeah I'm just fucked up from that,
Yeah,
but
which,
no
I mean,
no I
fair.
actually am sick.
Yeah, like, of course I
Oh,
have aches and pains. That shit happened.
it's like the flu is probably making it worse, but I can't really
Yeah.
tell right now because like you know like if I'd gotten sick and I didn't have that fucking attack on Monday, then like I'd be able to tell if like the flu was making like my body sore and all that shit. But right now, not so much. I'm gonna be stuck like this for like a week. But judging by like my immune system, because I've said it multiple times on stream, but I haven't been sick since I was like 19, which is why like I in the stream announcement on social media is like do come witness my illness because it's the only chance you're ever gonna get. That's why I'm not gonna get sick again for another like decade at least, probably after this.
Hopefully. Also,
What's up,
Kimchi
Max?
hit 25K subs on YouTube.
Well, congrats to him.
Let's see, what
But yeah, like
else?
only some things taste weird right now. Like my cigarettes, chocolate, and my tea all taste weird, but nothing else does as far as I can tell. Like bread is normal, butter is normal, like chicken soup is normal,
Fair
eggs
enough.
are normal. I think I had them yesterday, so I'm not like 100% on that. So I can't. As I've said before, I have a really bad memory for sensations, like of
Yeah.
all kinds. Sensory information does not stay in my brain for very long for whatever reason. Um, I'm pretty sure the eggs were fine, or maybe they weren't. Remember like almost getting sick on the first bite,
Yeah.
but I thought that was just because like I swallowed a huge chunk of it and it was still hot. So I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
I didn't chew it either. I just like swallowed this entire like large chunk. It's like okay, well that's probably gonna make me sick no matter what.
Yeah. All right, so another thing that happened is Mouse Scribble made a fantastic piece of art that we need to show you.
Yeah, I was gonna put a like sort of cameo character of Mal's fucking avatar in a story that I've been trying to write out of pure boredom, and I mentioned the character to Mao, and he decided that he wanted to draw it,
And
and
specifically, a pre humanoid body alternate me.
yeah, just like fucking. And honestly, that design that he came up with for that actually gave me the idea to have like another type of fucking slime variant, which just uses fucking like old helmets as like a hermit crab style shit.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like, that is a wonderful idea. And yeah, I did kind of think of hermit crabs when I looked at that. But yeah, that's real cute. I like that. Very much brightened up my day when Mal made that.
Don't
Which
look at me like that, cat. I don't have anything for you. Shut up, fat boy.
Mal is on a hiatus, I believe, still. but this is their socials, or his socials. Yeah, still on a health hiatus. But, yeah, Mao is a illustrator. And from what I've seen, does some fucking fantastic work. Like, that did not take them actually that... It didn't take them that long to make.
No, it was like maybe 2 hours at most.
Yeah, so very happy with that. Anything else you want to add before we proceed?
Phoenix, I'm trying to think right now, buddy. You get the fuck off my chair. Get out of here. I got nothing specifically. Well, actually, no. Loop Hero. I thought this when the game first came out too, but playing again the other day because it'll actually run for some reason, despite being a relatively recent game. The main character, the player character, is very androgynous. Hold on a second, let me pull up a Loop Hero character. Some some images of him. Like the game refers to him as lad or man or whatever, but fucking
Yeah. Like,
dude could be anything, really.
yeah, I'm looking now and I'm like, yeah, let me just grab that for you stream watching folks.
The first one is his warrior costume. This is his rogue costume. Let me find the necromancer costume. Here we go. Shut up, Phoenix.
Yeah, here's the warrior costume.
It's the only three classes that I know of in the game. There might be more, and I just haven't gotten that far, but
Those are the only ones listed on the wiki.
okay. Well, fair enough.
And yeah, so yeah, looking at the Loop Hero art, I can see it rather androgynous. Just has that kind of very full face that works well for an androgynous character. And honestly, younger characters work really well for androgyny, even though that wasn't the intent, as far as we know.
Phoenix, would you stop? He's just walking around yelling like an asshole.
Gotcha.
Phoenix, stop, buddy.
But yeah, I played a bit of Loop Hero. Actually, rather fun.
Yeah, it's a great game. Phoenix, get your face out of my fridge. Move. Fat fuck. Stop it.
Oh, okay. So Tides of Annihilation is not PlayStation exclusive. Excellent.
Well, that's good to know because I'm not buying a fucking PlayStation 5.
Yeah, no.
Get out of here, Phoenix.
I was just going to resign myself to watching a Let's Play.
The only reason I've ever actually played Bloodborne is because someone else bought me a PS4. That's it.
Fair enough. I do tend to get PlayStation consoles because I was quite the person who enjoyed Kingdom Hearts, but now it seems like they're putting those games up on PC anyway. So I
Yeah,
might
like
not have much reason.
I used to be like firmly in the PlayStation camp because like playing online was free
That's also
versus
fair.
as opposed to like Xbox Live, which was not free. But like now you can't play online for free anymore on PlayStation, so it's like, who gives a shit? I don't care.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just gonna use my computer. Fuck you.
Yeah, and honestly, like Xbox now has the better deal with the Game Pass.
Yeah.
If
Still not
you,
gonna buy a fucking Xbox either, but you know.
yeah, no, absolutely. But if you were the type that would prefer your console game, Xbox is kind of the better deal now. Do not die.
Too late. Already halfway there.
All right, give me a heads or tails.
We'll go heads this time because it's the same deal as last time.
All right, we are doing Sakamoto Days. Not that we have much to talk about.
Yeah, the main thing here is that we get introduced to the final character on the promo art that I've got on my end.
Yeah. Yeah,
I think his name
so
is Heisuke or something like that.
yeah, let me see here.
He's the one up there on the roof. So I imagine he's going to get added to their like little family or something like that since he's in the promo art like this.
Yep. Yeah. Mashimo Heisuke. And yeah, this man be a sniper with his own pet bird that acts as his spotter.
It's like a cockatiel.
Yeah. Not really a hitman as such. Like, he's taking the job, but I don't know if he's actually got kills to his name. And he's definitely inexperienced, but a amazing sniper. Sakamoto even says, "I've never faced such a accomplished sniper." But yeah, basically down on his luck, very poor. Granted, his bird
Phoenix,
eats better than
would you
he does.
fuck off, cat? Damn it! Sorry, I cough up a lung now because like it suddenly started yelling at the cat.
But yeah, Pisuke, his bird, eats better than he does. But that's, whatever. That's his choice. But either way, they don't actually have that much money. So, 1,000,000,000 yen sounds fucking amazing.
Oh, fucking cat.
Yeah.
That hurt a lot.
Basically, he
Don't
doesn't
get the flu, guys.
Yeah, do not get the flu. But basically, this guy was down on his luck partially because he couldn't get any jobs because he was just good at being a sniper, nothing else. Which I say, fuck those companies. Like, they miss talent where they could get it. Like, sure, maybe that means you have to have somebody guarding his ass.
Normally half of what a spotter is for anyway.
Yeah. So, maybe you'd have to have somebody guarding his ass. But he is so specialized at being a sniper. Like, he can hit just about anybody. It just happens that, Sakamoto is Sakamoto. And also, Sheen can fucking read minds. Like, just about anybody else he would have gone after, he would have gotten the bounty on.
Yeah, absolutely. It speaks to how like incompetent the company he signed on to was. Because like you don't hire a sniper and expect him to be good at a knife fight,
Yeah. So there is an airsoft tournament with a grand prize of 1 million yen. He gets Shin and Sakamoto to join them. And fucking Lou decides to be a cheerleader. And also be fucking plastered.
Yeah. Although, to be fair to her, it's not like she has training in firearms. She'd just be dead weight.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So, like, there's no reason she should be in the competition. But also, she got fucking plastered. And she's the one who let slip, yeah, this chubby guy is the Sakamoto you're looking for. Which is when he turns his actual guns on them. And runs them all around town, causing damages. And getting an opening during that, Sakamoto is able to just fucking throw a pebble and destroy his entire gun.
Because as we've established, this man has Charles Atlas superpowers.
Yes, absolutely. But yeah, Heisuke is just like this kind of pathetic, like sad puppy of a man.
Honestly, he looks better with his hair down than he does with it like all spiked up like that too.
That is fair. But yeah, he's just kind of the sad puppy of a man who kind of went to Sakamoto's, realized that's not, was convinced that wasn't the Sakamoto he was looking for, and then begged for pork buns. Which, I mean, get your food where you need to, but also just such a sad puppy. Honestly, I don't have much to say other than, yeah, I'm almost certain he's going to be joining the crew as somebody who's actually, like, part of the family.
Yeah, like damn near the entire episode was just like a fight scene. So
yeah, like
Phoenix, I swear to fuck, dude, I'm gonna toss you in the damn garbage.
Yeah, it was basically establishing stuff for Heisuke and then a run around town. Because, again, he is literally the most accomplished sniper that Sakamoto has ever met. And that also caused him to cry to hear Sakamoto say that. Being very tsundere about it, like, that's not the kindest thing I've heard in my life or anything. So, I'm looking forward to him, somebody who is maybe a bit of a direct person and a bit naive, but also really, really good at what he does. And he's the least removed from being a hitman. Because, like, this was the one job he took to prove himself. So I don't think he was,
buddy.
I don't think he was quite hardened by that kind of life in the way Shin or Sakamoto was, or hardened by other hardships the way Lou was with her family getting killed and then having to evade murderers. Yeah, I don't actually know what else to add here.
There'll probably be like more interesting things to talk about on the next episode. Well, we'll probably be watching 2 episodes for the next stream, but
yeah, more than likely we'll be watching 2 episodes. Dandadan then.
Yep.
Which had a lot more to go along with it.
Where is it?
Yeah, this was just after dealing with acrobatic Silky.
Like the first 3.5, 4 minutes of the episode is like fucking Momo and Ira like getting
Arguing
into an
while.
argument, but like they're eating at the same time,
Yep.
and it's so muffled by the food that they even have Japanese subtitles on the screen.
Yep. Because, yeah, it's very much like they're enjoying their noodles, but they're also arguing. Because,
Ira,
yeah,
Ira is like highly unhinged.
yeah, Ira is still convinced that Momo is a demon. And is also convinced Momo is the leader here of both Okarun and her grandma.
Thank you for the singular bit, I guess. ZCC?
I mean, thank you? You just have a bit to throw around and you're like, here, I'll throw it in a random stream?
Oh, there's a second one. Okay, cool. Thank you. But yeah, that blasted whatever the fuck we were talking about for Donadon out of my head. What?
But yeah, Ira says that, you know, she thinks Momo is a demon leader of Okarun
and
her grandma, which at least when she leaves, she does thank her for the food. You know, she's actually kind of polite, but she's also very convinced of very wrong things.
She's got some like deep misunderstandings about some very like important shit.
And she still has like protagonist syndrome.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be her key feature going forward. Like, even if she, you know, decides, well, okay, I am literally turning into something exactly like Okarun. And goes, yeah, I guess I can't be too harsh with Momo. Though, even that's a big question mark. Yeah, just definitely going forward there. She's going to continue to think she's a protagonist. Even though she's a third wheel at best.
Your hot take is that Donadon has a really good art style and most people don't like it, you think? I have not seen many people saying they don't like it, but I also don't like run around on Twitter and fucking like look at people's opinions because most people on social media don't have good opinions. So like if someone thinks that Dandanon does not have a good art style, I question their entire like capability of understanding art at all. Because Dandanon is as close to objectively incredible art as you can get.
Yeah, it's a beautiful art style. I genuinely, like, if people are dissing it, I'd be very surprised, actually. Like, if they criticize other parts of it, sure, but the art and music are both very excellent.
Yeah, like it's got like a 10 out of 10 on the presentation front, at the very least. Like I also love the character writing.
Yeah,
The
character
voice acting is
writing.
also really good, but
Yeah, character writing's real good. Basically, the only thing I really dislike is when they go for sexual peril. But they don't.
while true, that's
Constantly?
also like a big thing with like aliens and like supernatural creatures in general, though. So like
Yeah.
you can't really make a show or a story about those two things without including sexual peril. So it's sort of it's
Yeah,
difficult,
kind.
you know.
Yeah, it's difficult. I think the way it kind of balances out is what Okarum says. Why is everybody after my junk?
And then the fucking I still can't pronounce their fucking name at all. It's just like because it's good stuff. And it's like what? Or because it's something good. Pardon me? How would you know?
Yeah? Was that Psycho?
No, that was one of the fucking aliens later on in the episode that we're
Oh.
talking about now.
Oh, yeah. Which,
Oh god, that's right. They did the fucking baseball thing to get his nut back on.
yeah, they did
Oh
the.
my gods.
That was a great bit. Okarum, like, why are you trying to bat it? We want that there.
This poor bastard.
This poor
Oh,
bastard. But at least he has friends now.
yeah, that's true.
Weird friends, but friends. And yeah, so fucking Ira gets it into her head. To go back to the start of the episode, Ira gets it into her head that to save a demon, she, a pure protagonist, must kiss Okarun. Because Okarun did save her, and saved her for no intention other than somebody was in trouble in front of him.
And of course, she misinterprets this as like him having a crush on her or whatever.
Yeah.
Because again, she's just completely unhinged.
Yes. And again, protagonist complex. So to save him, she tries to kiss him. And unfortunately, Momo walks in at the worst moment and misinterprets the whole thing, gets upset.
Yeah, because she hasn't quite figured out that she likes Okarun yet.
Yeah.
And of course, Okarun misinterprets that, like her being upset about this, as something else as well, because he doesn't think that anyone's gonna
Gonna
be
be
like
into him.
romantically interested in him.
But no, you actually clean up nice, kid.
As long as you don't have your fucking bowl cut.
Yeah, exactly.
Get the bowl cut out.
Yeah. Other than the bowl cut, which you have, which I think your hair is just kind of permanently going to be in spikes now. Enjoy.
Yeah, like super fucking wind swept messy now.
Yeah.
Which, makes sense. Which actually I haven't seen anything different about Ira's human form yet either.
Yeah, though this is the first time
Because
she's
Okarun did change.
Yeah.
After he got possessed the one time, so
Yeah, though this is her first time transforming, so there might be a bit of a difference here.
true. I wonder if it'll be something with her eyes. Because that's where my eyes were drawn to, at least on her transformed character design, was her eyes.
Yeah. Either that, or maybe she'll start developing longer hair.
Maybe.
And it might stay longer, but we'll see. It's going to be one of those two things, though, I agree. Her mask design is real fucking sick, especially in the anime form.
Just because, like the sharper lines and design just like makes it for me.
Yeah, like there's a lot of depth there.
Fucking hate Okarun's mask. I think it looks stupid as shit. But like Ira's mask is awesome.
And see, I actually think both are good. I do think Ira's is better though.
I mean that's fair. Like this is just like a like my personal opinion.
Yeah, personal taste thing.
I wouldn't do it like that. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean it's necessarily bad or wrong, but I wouldn't do it like that.
Yeah, and I like how her mask opens up and closes depending on whether she's talking or whether she's about to get into the fray.
But yeah, I was right on my guess that she would have hair tentacle powers.
Yeah. Yeah, which is
Typical
very
hair powers. There we go.
yeah, which makes sense. That's the main thing they emphasized with acrobatic Silky's ability, other than her acrobatics.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll see some of that when we
When she
get to the next
actually
episode
fights.
as well.
Yeah, because right now all she's done is grabbed a couple of these alien fuckers and been like, "Hey, stop trying to steal Okarin shit." That's mine. She
But yeah,
didn't
back
say
to
that, but she's
the
definitely
actual
thinking
sequence
that.
of events in the episode instead of us just rambling. Right after like this goes down with Momo and Okaroon and Ira, they go back to the like classroom and like they're doing a presentation on fucking mantis pistol shrimp. Um,
Which,
and when it highlighted these pistol shrimp so much, I was immediately like, "There's gonna be something to do with these fucking shrimp going on sometime soon." Uh, and I was so smart because like 30 seconds later, like the place started flooding.
yeah. Yeah, because these fucking aliens. And of course, like,
Apparently, that fucking the monster that shows up near fucking Momo is supposed to be like Nessie, the Loch Ness monster, and it has a fucking laser in its mouth, and like I don't remember that from any of the myths about Nessie. Just saying,
yeah,
I don't know that one.
yeah. Yeah, very fair. Because, yeah, I don't remember hearing that either. But I guess
Maybe
it's,
like combined with Godzilla or something. I don't know.
yeah, like, it's on the alien side, so it's got to have lasers, I guess.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's a fucking sick ass design though. Like looking at the damn thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't
And
wait till we actually get to see like it get like into a fight,
yeah,
just so we can see it in better lighting.
and Ira and Okaroon arguing more as there's flooding and things starting getting darker. And then enter the alien fuckos, which yeah, these guys suck. Like, good design. Like, don't get me wrong. I mean, they suck as people.
Yeah, they're not great. Which fair, they're supposed to be like villains.
Yeah, like
So apparently, like the main plot of the of this season is gonna be Banana Organ.
yeah, banana organ.
Fucking aliens coming to steal fucking Okaroon's dick.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, great design there. But yeah, they figure out how to, with some sort of skill, knock Okaroon down so he can't, just go full throttle.
And he says in his mind that it feels like when Momo is suppressing the curse. So I would assume that they're just like blanketing their psychic power over him because they don't know exactly how to do it. So they're just suppressing him with all they've got.
Yeah, and
That would be my assumption anyway.
yeah, a fucker just singing about being a gig worker, and for some reason that works. Or chanting about it, whatever you want to say. But yeah, just some sort of psychic pressure.
You're so fucking weird, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah, they are so fucking weird.
That's honestly what stuck out about this episode most to me is that Ira is just so fucking weird.
Yeah. But yeah, Seropians, or however you want to say that.
Saprosians or whatever the fuck. I don't know.
But they are obsessed with basically altering themselves and not being this cloned identity that they currently are. So they want to experiment and use Okarun. And
I'm gonna
yeah,
steal his junk.
yeah. And also, yeah, for some reason, it's just this alien boxer guy who's the one that. Which, yeah, it's the boxer. You know, it's the. To do with the boxing shrimp. But it's the boxing shrimp that, at least in part, is the one that handles that.
Yeah, I feel like I recognize that alien from something or another, but I can't place it.
Yeah, and then.
There's some fucking like old folkloric story in my brain about it, and I can't place it.
Yeah, and then Ira like calls upon that power and actually transform, and it's just a fucking whirlwind of hair. And then she just fucking goes, "It seems that I am the chosen one after all."
It's a fucking weirdo.
She
Such a fucking weirdo. Oh my god.
she really is just a fucking weirdo. I love her for it, but also not the kind of person I'd want to hang out with necessarily. I'm very looking forward to how she fights, though. And how that differentiates her from Okarun.
I would bet there's a lot more twirling in her combat style than there is for Okarun. Because
Yeah.
Okarun just like blasts off and kicks things.
Yeah.
Or bites them.
Yeah, though we might see a little bit more with Okarun, because the reason Okarun was being dodgy had nothing to do with Ira, like Momo feared. It had to do with him, Okarun, going off to train his body. Why he felt the need to hide this, I do not know.
Yeah, he says it later, like when he's still in the classroom. He's just like, oh, I thought it would be cool if I, just showed up stronger one day.
Yeah,
Without Momo knowing about it. It's just like, okay, yeah, sure, buddy.
Yeah, no, just surprise her with a gift. Don't surprise her with muscles.
Although knowing Momo, she might like that too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn it, Momo.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But also, stop trying to be an anime protagonist. Even though you are an anime protagonist.
I was about to say, yeah. It's like, you may be an anime protagonist, but stop trying to be an anime protagonist.
Yeah, like, don't hide what you're doing. Go, hey, I'm gonna go train. Like, don't hide things from your friends or anybody close to you if you literally do not have to.
You know what really bothers me about his exercise session there?
Uh-huh.
Is the way he's doing the squats. That's not how you do the squats. You do not swing your arms like that, because doing that takes away some of the exertion of your legs by using the momentum of your arms coming up.
Yeah.
And that, like, it fucks with the exercise. It makes it, like, much less effective. Don't swing your arms when you're doing squats.
Yep. Yeah. In general, like, exercise to actually build muscle is a lot of deliberate motion. Doesn't necessarily
it's honestly, it's a very stiff and tightly controlled motion for building muscle and exercise.
I do wonder, going from the ED, I do wonder if Turbo Granny is actually going to adopt a cat.
Probably, I would assume so. It fits with her personality as well because like she just seems to like be taking care of the things that are abandoned. Yeah, abandoned.
Yep,
So it does make sense.
absolutely.
Also, I know this is a classic in fiction. Don't give your cats milk.
Yeah.
It causes renal failure over time in cats. Don't do that. They may like it. Doesn't matter. It's not good for them.
Yeah, like your children will eat lead chips if you leave them unattended. Doesn't mean they should eat it.
Yeah, like as adults, we also eat things that are really not good for us all the time. Just because it tastes good does not mean like it's good for you. Okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
Don't
cats
give your
are
cats milk.
yeah, cats are the unfortunate kind of lactose intolerant.
The kind that'll kill them over time. Unlike in humans, where like if you're lactose intolerant, it basically just twists your guts into knots,
Yeah.
which also sucks. Believe me, I know, but you know.
Yeah. Which I mean, yeah, don't give somebody who asks for soy milk regular milk. Don't be a dickhead. It will hurt them and can send some people to the hospital.
Yeah. Like when someone says they have a dietary requirement, don't test them on that. You could
Yeah.
end up killing someone. This isn't just a hypothetical either. This has happened before. People have died to like motherfuckers like trying to test them to see if they actually are allergic to shit.
Yeah. And like whatever if they don't have a dietary requirement, if you got them soy milk or whatever, just give it to them. You don't have to dictate other people's diets. You know, it's not saying you can't have the thing, whatever they don't want. It's always the thing that annoys me is people going and being defensive because of the existence of people who prefer soy milk or vegetarians or vegans. And just the existence of them makes them have to be a dickhead about it.
Yeah, it's real fucking weird. I don't get it either.
Yeah, like, don't get me
Let's just
wrong.
let people eat what they want to eat, okay?
Yeah,
Fuck off.
like, yes, there are some vegetarians and especially vegans who can be dickheads and say you shouldn't eat meat. But those people are dickheads for that reason, not because they're vegetarians or vegans. But
Yeah, like people who say like meat is murder, like can fuck off.
yeah, like, they can say that even, it just don't, like, target people specifically.
Yeah, like you can certainly believe that. I don't care, but like the second you start like yelling it at me when I'm trying to have a fucking burger or a hot dog or whatever, like
Yeah,
I'm gonna be real upset with you.
that's no way. First off, that's no way to convince people. Second off, you're being a dickhead.
Yeah, like I understand all the like the moral and fucking like philosophical ideals behind like being a vegetarian or a vegan and everything, and I understand it. I agree with it. I also don't care though.
Yeah. Mainly, my thing is I'm waiting for that to be like economically viable.
There is also that, but like I would never give up my cheeseburger. Okay, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah. I don't know.
I know that's selfish. I don't care though.
Yeah, some black bean burgers are okay with me, so I think I could make the switch if they were more easily available.
Oh yeah, like some meat substitute like stuff is actually really good, and I would have it. I do in fact sometimes have it by its like as itself anyway, but I don't try to replace a burger with it. I make it its own meal, right?
Fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, but
And
there
it's great like that. I love it, but yeah.
yeah. But some people just get up in arms because somebody goes, "Hey, is there going to be a vegetarian option at this function that you're inviting me to, or do I have to bring my own stuff?" And they get all upset because you said, "Hey, I'm a vegetarian. I'm not going to eat anything that ain't vegetarian. So, you let me know, and I'll bring my own snack if I've got to. And they feel like it's, it almost seems like guilt to me in that they feel like they have to feel guilty because somebody else has a different dietary practice. And they get mad about the guilt. Even though the person isn't actually trying to guilt them. It's just, hey, I would
Actually, fucking talking about the black bean meat substitute thing made me want to go buy some to make some fucking vegetarian tacos.
valid.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's stuff
Like I
like
said,
that.
I have no problem eating vegetarian food and everything. I just also want the burger.
Yeah. Also, I found out about this recently. Some people harass Yuri artists, specifically in the Zenless Zone Zero fandom, just because they're Yuri artists. And, send them pornographic images of the male protagonist with various women.
That's fucking maidenless behavior right there.
Yeah, it really is maidenless behavior. And it's like, you can have both. No one's saying that just because Yuri exists that you can't have what you want. Just draw what you want.
Yeah, as I always say, I don't want less of what you like. I want more of what I like. Okay? I want everyone to have what they like.
Yeah, exactly.
Including myself.
Yeah, I don't like military shooters. You can have your military shooters, though.
Yeah, I don't particularly like military shooters either. Mostly because, it just doesn't do anything interesting to me. It's just, ooh, look, war game. Ooh.
Yeah.
How fucking special.
Yeah, but
I like guns. Don't get me wrong. I'm Texan. Of course I like guns. But, I don't need yet another military war game, you know?
Yeah. But some people go fucking bananas for it. And you go bananas. You have your fun. But also don't be piss babies about the madding women.
Honestly, I would actually murder for a sci-fi military shooter. Because we don't get sci-fi military shooters very often, you know? We mostly just get modern day military shooters or World War One or two or maybe Vietnam sometimes.
Yeah.
And that's cool for the people that like that, but give me the sci-fi shit so I can do fucking Halo shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Give us the sci-fi.
Although Halo's
shit.
more of an arcade shooter, but still.
Yeah, give us sci-fi. That would also be a fun take on that.
Just as an aside, thank you, Michael Zaki, for giving us a Vare who says no maiden, the no maiden thing, and therefore allowed us to create the meme of maidenless behavior.
Yeah.
That way we don't have to say bitchless and be fucking misogynistic about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Fucking
That's fantastic.
Yeah, fucking maidenless behavior. But yeah, just in general, I am looking forward to more Dandadan, more Sakamoto days. Both are going great.
I need to fucking catch up on Zenshu, honestly. It's been a couple of weeks since I actually watched it. Well, I need another capture link, if you would, my friend.
Yeah, let's see here.
Honestly, so far the worst part about having the flu has been the weird tightness in my chest.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
I haven't felt like this since I was fucking 12 and I had a upper respiratory infection for a long time, and I did not miss it. Believe me, I did not miss this at all.
Yeah.
Having to blow my nose all the time also sucks, but that's mostly just because it's making my nose raw. aside from that, though, it was mostly just like everyday shit for me. Just like my immune system is fucking like I have a uselessly strong immune system.
Yeah.
Like I will probably be back to like 100% non-sick feeling in like 2 days.
Yeah.
So I'm already like uh, Tuesday was the worst for it, which was yesterday, of course. Yesterday, like I couldn't get anything to come up when I was coughing, um, which fucking sucked. But like with how quickly I'm recovering, I'll probably be like completely fine by Friday.
Excellent. And then, yeah, just I'm looking for, I've got video games to look forward to now.
Fucking I don't yet. Although no, that's not true because I did send you a couple cool things that I found when I was looking for like necromancy shit.
Yeah. There
What's
was,
it called? Like the necromancer's tale or something like that.
yeah, and then there's,
Yeah, the necromancer's tale, which is like looking at that, like it does seem like it's gonna be pretty cool. And once the video card gets here, I'm gonna fucking play the demo.
yeah, and then
At
there's
least I think
fucking,
there's a demo for it.
Gadonia, which is,
Sweet.
the, RuneScape like,
Yeah.
but single
So like,
player, RPG. Though I think there is, co op, but not required.
yeah, the sequel has the co-op, not the one that I sent you.
Gotcha. But yeah, that looks fun. Like I've always liked like the old school look of RuneScape, but also that fucking grind.
Yeah, like RuneScape is good to an extent, but like it's not my kind of story, you know? Like it doesn't take itself seriously at all.
Yeah, there is that.
And then of course like there's the fucking microtransaction shit that got added into it with like loot boxes and all that, which is not great either.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, looking forward to the Lives of P DLC, which while you're not going to play because it is an established character, uh, still looks like it might have some cool shit you could pull from.
Yeah, I mean I'll watch someone else play it for sure.
Yeah. And then Tides of Annihilation. Just, you know, there isn't actually enough Arthurian shit.
Yeah, I most Arthurian shit tends to like put you in the role of like Mordred or Arthur himself or something like that. And it's like, get out of here with that. Like, draw upon the myth and the lore and all that stuff, but don't make me be one of these characters.
Yeah, and even
Like,
that.
I had a really good idea for an Arthurian story where like you do play as Mordred, but like centuries after Mordred's death, and you get resurrected and then get to create your own character out of that. You just get called Mordred, you know? That was the idea, which I think is really fucking cool.
Yeah, you can do that. But yeah, like, there just isn't a lot of Arthurian stuff in general.
Keep talking. I'll be back in a second.
Yeah. Like, even playing Arthur or Mordred, it's still not a lot of games. And having something that is kind of that action RPG style of like a FromSoft or a Shadows of the Colossus, it looks like it's going to be good fucking fun. And they can draw on, Arthurian legend and some of the skills of the round table. Because, yeah, she's kind of going after the fucking table. So I'm very interested in this. I'm glad I was wrong that it is a PlayStation exclusive, because, yeah, you give that to me. Put that into my veins. Now that's Tides of Annihilation. Let me see.
Rather than calling it like FromSoft Souls-like stuff, I would say it's more like Devil May Cry, or at least what I saw of it.
Yeah, I could kind of see that.
Much more
Yeah,
like combo and flashy attacks than FromSoft usually does. That's not to say that like you can't have combos and flashy attacks in Souls likes, but it's just like the something about like the way that the character and camera was moving.
yeah, I definitely see what you're talking about, and that kind of makes sense for the kind of mix.
I would say like the vibes that I got from the trailer were Shadows of the Colossus, Devil May Cry, and Nier Automata.
Okay, so Gwendolyn might be a wife to Merlin in some stories.
I just hope the voice acting and the writing in the actual game is better than it was in the trailer, because like the stuff in the trailer was like very stiff, or some of it in the trailer was very stiff.
Yeah.
A lot of it was also good, but like there like the stuff outside of like combat was kind of yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if it might end up being better in Japanese.
Maybe it could have gotten hit with the localization stick.
Yeah. Yeah, I might have gotten hit with the localization skip. Uh, okay, let's see here.
Sadly, that does happen sometimes.
Yeah. Specifically, this is a Chinese studio. A newly developed studio. It is technically under the megacorp of Tencent, but its own thing, and it's 100 developers.
Like almost everything is under the megacorp of Tencent, though.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what makes it a megacorp.
Yeah, 100 developers with previous experience creating games for franchises including Yakuza, For Honor.
A team of 100 made that? Fuck.
Yep. Yakuza, For Honor, Assassin's Creed, Persona, and Prince of Persia. And yeah, I see some of that.
How long has this game been in development? Because like, if it's only been like 2 or 3 years, I think 100 people on that team is way too few. Some of them are gonna fucking die from overwork.
Yeah.
It's like I know that it was I know that what we saw is curated and it's only showing the best of the game, but like the smoothness of the animation, the fluidity of the animation, the detail in the models, all that shit, like that's way too much for 100-person team.
Yeah, does not say how long it's been in development. But there is no release date, so it still might be a few years off as well.
Okay, well that's actually good.
Yeah, so it might not be quite as crunchy. Yeah, this is just the first reveal trailer and starting to get people excited. So it might not be, at least until 2026. And yeah, apparently a lot of this is taking place in modern London.
It did seem like that. It was like I don't know what gave me that vibe in the trailer because I don't really remember most of it, but it did feel like very English,
Yeah.
which makes sense if it's going to be Arthurian, you know.
Yeah, like King
Like,
Arthur.
are you really going to set like Arthurian legend somewhere that's not England,
Yeah,
or at least
absolutely.
like the British Isles in general?
Yeah, and
Come
like
on.
the idea Arthur will return in, England's greatest need, which people did a funny take on that when COVID hit and people started making a lot of bread because King Arthur flour. Like, yeah, that's the kind of shit prophecies would do.
Yeah.
But yeah, looks like you can kind of some of the attacks you can actually summon members of the table. It almost looks like, or at least characters of that sort, and do attacks from them. Yeah, they're armored individuals, so I assume it's members of the table that Gwendolyn just fucking murked at some point.
I'm thinking I can only really think of one Arthurian game that's come out lately, and it's called Tainted Grail.
Oh
I
yeah, I
don't
remember
remember like what
Tainted
the fuck
Grail.
it's actually about, but
Yeah, Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon, and it's still in early access.
it looked cool enough that I put it on my wish list. But
Yeah,
I don't actually fucking remember anything about it. Oh, that's right. It's a like an Oblivion style RPG, first
yeah,
person, etc.
yeah. Yeah. They're still working on it though. They still have updates.
That's good. Yeah, I've had my eye on it for a while. I think it's been redone a couple times, like completely remade from the ground up. Because I do remember seeing a version of it that was more like a tactical RPG,
Hmm.
but this was like 3 or 4 years ago. So
Yeah. Yeah, this very first person, uh, letting you make your own build, your own character.
shit better have controller support.
Yes, it does. It already does, in fact.
Okay, that's good. Because like I can't play these games without a controller anymore. My wrist is too fucked.
I don't blame you.
Oh, that is something I'm having to deal with the flu thing because like one of the symptoms is making your body like ache and hurt and everything. That also applies to the hole in my hand. So my right hand is like 110% fucked right now.
But yeah, I'm definitely yeah, I'll definitely look forward to that. Also, what was it called again? See, this is the problem with the bad brain.
Yeah, sorry, didn't mute myself in time for that one. Uh, that hurt.
Yeah. It did sound intense. The sequel to Seraphim Slum will be out in a couple days.
Seraphim Slum. I don't think I've heard of that.
Yes, you have. It is the visual novel I sent you a bunch where you're playing Lucifer.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah. As soon as I saw the fucking like the cover art, I was like, oh yes, this thing.
Yes, Edenfall. Which makes sense because, yeah, you're playing as the actual eldritch plant entity known as Eden.
Plant gay.
Yes, plant demon gay. Oh, I love this review. Just from a random fucking user called Beloved Sanguine Yandere. I am gnawing at the bars of my enclosure. Your games have a certain poetry to them that surpasses any experience I've had so far.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, which there is this very, unreality to it that really works. But that's all I can think of to talk about. Anything else for closing thoughts?
I had to spend like the last 2 minutes just like focusing on my breathing specifically to keep myself from going to like more coughs. Just like, give me a second here.
Yeah.
I actually have not found anything worth recommending yet for this week on Royal Road. Part of that is because I've spent like the last half week being an incredible amount of pain. I have found some stuff that's interesting, but nothing worth like recommending as such, you know?
Yeah.
Uh, no, yeah, that's it. Short stream today.
Yeah, short stream today. So again, we will not be here next week, but catch us the week after.
Yep.
All right. Good night, everybody.
I'm gonna go